Alright, so if we're just taking a look at Sol here very quickly on the daily time frame, you can see quite clearly that it's been doing extremely well since it came down to this crazy swing low down here around $8. We're currently over 10x since that day, which was essentially a year and a few months ago. Looking at around, when we had that huge pump at the start of last year, followed by a lot of sideways consolidation. Nice little move for Sol off that $8 low, all the way up into this area here. You can see I've got my Fibonacci pulled, as always, from the all-time high down to this swing low here. And you can see we obviously came up into that previous resistance, chopped sideways for a good while here, putting in a bit of a range, really. And then you can see we started making our way up through our Fibonacci levels, smashing through them, to be fair. You can quite clearly tell once we got above this 100-day moving average and started moving up and broke out here, we obviously came up to the first level, the 050, smashed it, the 618 here, which you broke. Actually got a nice rejection here, but we came down, came back up, broke, back tested, then ran perfectly up to the next Fibonacci level, $123, pretty much bang on perfectly. And then obviously had a retracement here, come back down, pretty much retesting previous swing high resistance as support. You can see making this stairway upwards that you often see, and now Sol looking like it's probably just coiling up something like this for its next move to the upside going into the bull market. Obviously Sol has been very bullish recently. Lots of projects being launched on Solana. Obviously it's a good alternative to Ethereum because Ethereum does have crazy gas fees. Obviously Solana is actually down today, which is incredible really. The network itself has actually gone down, but the price has barely moved, which I think says a lot about sentiment to do with Solana in comparison to a lot of cryptos. Imagine if Ethereum went down, I think the price would absolutely tank. Whereas Solana hasn't really moved at all. It's had a tiny bit of a retracement, but people just don't really seem to care. Solana's been super bullish, as you can see. The all-time high up here around $264, come down to $8, and then a lovely move back up. We're almost back to all-time highs, really, aren't we? You can see this chart is just looking super bullish. We're already back into this area where we were previously making support for the bull market. Previously, as you can see, we came back into this area and now we're just consolidating there, really looking like we're probably just going to get more continuation. Overall, Solana just looks really hella good, doesn't it, to be fair? And I don't see why not, to be honest, considering how well it's been doing. It's been getting tons of adoption. Obviously, it's a big chain now, got a huge market cap again. I think it's up well over billions and billions. It's like 50 or 100 billion, I'm assuming. I haven't actually looked, but I'm assuming it's around 50 or 100 billion so far, which is pretty crazy, but there's no reason why it can't continue either. Overall, it's looking good, and really I'm just waiting for another swing high and then in the next few months a new all-time high, really going into the halving as things do start to get moving. It's going to be very interesting times for Solana. It's looking bullish. Let's see what happens next.